Academy. Now, is that worth watching? I say yes. My Hero Academy seems like it's going to be a great anime. It's giving you something to watch after coming off of if you was watching Naruto and if you were watching Bleach. Like if you like anime, My Hero is a great up and coming anime. The main character Deku starts off. They go by Quirks, I think. Quirks. Yeah, quirks, and he was born without one, and it's his time. People are born with quirks that gives you the abilities of one ability. So Deku, well, some people are some heroes get together to create half breeds that have two quirks, but Deku was born without no quirk, so he's a regular, basically human, but he goes around studying everything. He gives you the weak points of everybody and the strength of them. So he's pretty smart for his age. I think he's like 10, 11, 12, around that age. So he goes around wanting to be a hero so bad. As a childhood, his friend Bakuda, he gets crooked early at a young age, and he has explosives. So they both of them favor All Might, who was the number one hero at the time. Well, he still is the number one hero, and they both want to be like All Might. And Baker always dissed Deku, like treated him bad, left him in the background. But he was his friend, but treated him dirty as a friend. You know, one of the friends who has everything but you don't. So he keep you around for entertainment purposes. That's kind of what was going on. So the open episode, I think Deku's on his way home from school, and then no to school, but then he runs into a robber. The robber tries to steal his stuff or whatever, but in comes All Might. All Might saves Deku, and then All Might jumps away, and Deku's on his leg. So fast forward, Deku shows his hero-ness by saving Deku from this sludge creature that was suffocating him. So he runs into the fire trying to save his friend. So All Might like what he's seeing, and he All Might basically wanted to give Deku his ability, which is the All Might, one for all. He wanted to give him that ability, so he become a hero. And it's a good thing that Deku didn't have no ability. Well, of course it's a good thing, but hey, here you go. You want to be a hero so bad, I'm take my hair, swallow it, and that's something that you could become. Don't nobody know you got to swallow his DNA, and he has to want you to take his ability. So that's how the process works. So All Might, he gives it to him. He started training, working his butt off to have his body ready to take on this power. But so far, all he could do is like barely flick his finger or his hands, it breaks. He don't know how to control that cord. So that's how you know it's not his, because he never did another thing. This is the first time dealing with this. So Beku, on the first day of school, Beku sees him there, like, what the hell are you doing here? And then, no, last day of regular school, before they go to high school, I believe. And everybody talking about how Deku, he's being invited to the academy, and everybody like, what the hell? And Deku saw them suspicious. It was like, something ain't right. Like, what you got? Like, you cheating, right? How you doing this? Because, like I said, he been treating his friend dirty this whole time. Now he see his friend come up, be on the same level as him. He see as, nah, this ain't right. So Deku, first day of school, it was all right. So they have training facility when they have to go out and show out their abilities. Everybody go out in the front yard, run here, run there. Boom. So Deku, I think he was like I want to say the fastest, but he didn't know how to control his ability because I think he broke his legs trying to become not break his legs, but he kind of try to maintain it, running the distance. He wanted to come in a good position so he didn't last or come in between. Because that's what they say. Whoever comes last will be eliminated from coming to the school. But lucky for him, he was working with All Might. This whole time, All Might had him clear out this beach that had a bunch of junk there, clearing them out. Hauling refrigerators, hauling trucks, well, you could name it, automated metal stuff. He was moving it, eating, moving it. Like, that was his regimen. So they had another softball. Throw this ball to see. Use your quirk to throw this ball as far as you can. Everybody, the Beku explosive. what's his name? Todoroki, the half breed. I should call him demigod. I mean the demigod. He's half fire, half ice. I call him a demigod. So I don't believe I can remember if he used his quirk to. I think he fireballed it, and no. He hate fire at the time because he was in his daddy. Because daddy is the second hero, so he despised his daddy, and he has a burn mark on his face too. So he kind of looking like what's his name from the Avatar, Soze, the fire burn mark. It's like, come on, man. Or for Naruto, no, the guy didn't have no burn mark. Wrong. But that's basically how he had a burn mark right there, and he had breed, half demigod. So then, I need to do some people. They have Lydia. He's a smart guy. He's like class president. He his family's passed down heroes. Everybody in the family is a hero. They wear these armor suits, kind of like Iron Man. They going around saving people. That's what Lydia is. The frog girl, Azui, she's pretty cool. She's told like she can stretch her tongue. She got amphibian body movement and stuff. Tokoyomi, he's like this eagle, but his quirk is crazy. Like at nighttime, his quirk like comes out and it's all big and stuff. At that time I first seen it, I was like, he could be the strongest. Like just think at night if the thing took over, you can't stop him because at night he's on a rampage. Can't stop that. It's too much darkness. They got Minato. This little boy look like he's 8, but he's a perv. He like Pervy Sage, Jiraiya, mixed with who else? But you get my drift. He's a pervert at his age. Like he trying to go get the girl underwear and stuff. It's like, yo, this boy is foul. You can't help but like him. But his quirk is he got stick stuff on his head, and he can make a stick come together, come in like a clog. He can clog up stuff. Then you have Kiminori. He's electric dude. I thought he could be OP. Electric, come on now. Electric is strong. You got Kishimaru. He's a hardened person. Like he get rock solid. You have Raki. She's the girl who likes Deku's the main hero girl, of course. Everybody has that in every anime. So far, that's the only ones I like. And my hero so far is good because it shows you them in school, show you them learning stuff. It shows you them putting in that work and effort to become better heroes. It shows you them after going out to be proteges for a while. It shows you them going out to different organizations to figure out what it's like to be a hero. Show them going on missions. Show them struggling. They don't just blow through stuff. Show them losing fights. So far, my hero got it right. They know what they're doing. They taking it slow and easing there. And they got your villains. Your villain, you got R for one. He's the villain, and then you got the guy who got the hands all over his body, that's covering him, and then you got the Brotherhood. I don't know their names, but that's what they is. They the villains. So once All Might, he was suffering from a wound injury from one for all for one. So suffered injury from him, and I guess he was getting sick, dying, of course. So once all his powers taken away from him and going to Deku gets stronger while All Might is getting weakened. So during this crazy battle between All Might and All for One, All Might could not beat All for One. Like he was trying his hardest, and then he finally beat him with his punch. What is it? American something. Bam! Won the fight, but he didn't kill him. He just wounded him so bad that he just can't hear, see, like he can't hear. Like all his senses is done. Like he beat him that bad. But after the smoke cleared, everybody saw how skinny he was. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, All Might, what's going on?" All Might did this speech like, "You're up next," and Deku's crying, and back to his friend enemy now, looking at him like, "What the hell? Like why are you crying for?" He was talking to everybody, wasn't he? So he put two together like, All Might gave his powers, didn't he? And then if you're gonna be All Might, so later on, way later on, season 2, I think season 2, they had a fight that the ANC season 2 was like He was like, yo, if you're gonna be All Might, you gotta step up now. You can't be this little punk no more. You gotta become the best hero ever. You can't be losing none of this stuff. And Deku was out there improving his abilities. He didn't want to be no more. At this point, he's not breaking fingers no more. He know how to work his quirk. He give you 10% now of max body. He's working it. Now he got his legs involved. Now he's improving day to day. I'm like, okay, I can see him being the best hero. Because the story starts off like the anime kind of like, sometimes you hear him talking about how this is the story of how I became the best hero. So already he is the best hero, but he just give you a story, his rundown. But before I close up this video, at the end of season 2, in walks the big three. I guess this is the guy named Mirio. He was the guy that All Might was coming to that city for, to give the offer one for all to. It was this guy. So this guy, he's like smiling and stuff. He's just smiling ear to ear. He can put his face. He could teleport basically. He can teleport over here, teleport over here. He's like Deku, but Deku 2.0. He's smart. He know how to figure stuff out. He can use his quirk down. He goes underground. He travels, come up, but this quirk is once he goes underground, he can't breathe. So he has to time it correctly to come back up. So he takes his clothes off. He's like, hey, I fight all you. Took the whole Hero Academy, that class 1A. That class 1A been through some fights, if you know my hero, because they went been through some fights. There ain't no punks in that class. But the only punk, you see, is there a punk in that class? Probably say the little boy who be throwing his hair balls. Probably say he might be the only punk, but he's a kid. There's the Minato. He probably the punk, but he's a kid. And they got this dude who shoot beams at his belt. Crazy. He's no punk. But they all been through these wars. I'm like, okay, they about to rough you up. Now listen. The demon guy, he wasn't there. The demon guy, he was there, but he said, I'm not gonna fight. Because he just came off his suspension, and he doesn't have a license yet to fight. But everybody else do. He's like, I'm not gonna fight. And Beku, he was in the classroom doing janitor work, picking up trash and everything in the not the class, in the little dorm, because that's where the kids sleep at, in his dorm. So he's not there either. So those two strong people not there, only Deku and the rest of them. So I'm thinking Deku might have work. No. This guy runs through Mar, knocking him out. Bam, bam, coming up, bam, coming up, bam. And so Deku's trying to figure it out. He's like, okay, he's gonna be here. Timed it, kick. Went through him. The dude was like, okay, he's smart. Deku gone. I'm like, yo. Season 3 need to hurry up. Season 3 need to hurry up. They got a guy named Eraserhead. He kind of remind me of Kakashi. You know, Kakashi be reading that book. He don't be really that much interested. But you know, he's smart. He's drunk as hell. That's how kind of he feel Eraserhead. He be coming to class in the sleeping bag, zipping up, be on the floor and stuff, not really giving instructions, but you know he's drunk as hell. And there's one fight scene in season 1. He was fighting against all these villains. That man was putting in work. He got beat down by this one creature though. The creature got like 20 quirks in it. So, but the Eraserhead ability is he get to erase your quirk, but this dude got the creature so many quirks. He don't know what ability to erase because he don't know the ability to erase. He just know erase a quirk. He don't know, okay, pinpoint this quirk, erase that quirk. So he was getting his head beat down. But I recommend you go watch My Hero and catch up on it for season 3 drops. My Hero is a must watch. Please go do that. This is from the stands. I'm a fan. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.